This is TY back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about the Jermaine Franklin AJ fight. It's been announced, so, or at least that's the reports that it's going to be happening. So I put it in another video the other day. I talked about it for a couple of minutes about who I thought was going to win and things like that. Like I said in my video before, when I had talked about it, I basically said, and I still stand on it. I think that this is a tough fight for AJ. I believe that this fight is going to be tough. It's not going to be easy for AJ. AJ struggles with guys that are smaller than him, guys that have speed, they have they have agility, and that they can box. We saw what happened to AJ when he lost to Usyk 2 times in a row. We saw what happened to him when he lost to Andy Ruiz. So I just believe that Jermaine Franklin is going to give him problems, and I believe that Jermaine Franklin is going to win. I have him winning. I think it's going to be an upset. I just really believe that Jermaine Franklin, the only thing that's going to stop Jermaine Franklin from winning is, for one, he has either like a bad camp, or two, like he had like his stamina, if his stamina goes in the later rounds, like if the rounds go, to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think that's where the trouble is going to be if his stamina is not right. Now, if his stamina is right and he's on his A game, I have Jermaine Franklin beating AJ. I have an upset, because I believe that Jermaine Franklin has all the tools and all the skills to beat AJ. And everything that is wrong for AJ is exactly what Jermaine Franklin has. Jermaine Franklin is a skilled fighter. He's a boxer. He can box. He can move. He's got speed. He's got some power a little bit. So I believe, and I believe that he beat Dillian White as well. In his last fight, I believe he beat him, but they didn't give it to him. They gifted Dillian White the decision, which I believe that Jermaine Franklin won that fight. Also I want to congratulate Jermaine Franklin as well for this, because this is another opportunity for him as well. So this is another huge opportunity for him. So I'm happy that he's got another opportunity. But I believe that he will seize the moment, and I believe that he will get the upset. I believe that, like I said, that the style is all too wrong for AJ. AJ struggles, like I said, with smaller heavyweights. He struggles with them. He doesn't stand tall. He doesn't use his jab. He's very robotic. He's very basic. Everything you see him throw is predictable. So I just believe that with Jermaine Franklin's speed and his ability, I believe that he can be able to counter anything that AJ throws and get 2, 3, 4 shots off at one time in combination, and and could set something up, and then he could I really believe that he can get the upset. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he could get a decision, or if he can't get the decision, he could stop AJ. But I believe he could win by decision, because I believe that he's gonna have the skills to beat AJ. I just believe that with AJ's simple ability, and he's just very robotic, and that he tires out as well. That's another thing that AJ has a problem with, is that his stamina is bad. So I believe that if Jermaine Franklin can capitalize on these things, I think he could pull off the upset. And I think that, you'll see the gap. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the gap. You'll see Jermaine Franklin hitting him with 3, 4, 5 shots, in a combination. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see him countering AJ. You'll see the movement. I think that it's gonna frustrate AJ, and I just think that ultimately AJ's gonna lose this fight. And then another thing that you have to put into work to the thing is that we don't know who AJ's trainer is gonna be, and I just believe that you need time. You know what I'm saying? You need time when it comes to a trainer. Like if AJ would have stuck with Robert Garcia, then maybe I would say that this fight is a 50-50 fight, because now this would be a fight another fight under Robert Garcia's belt that he's training AJ with. And AJ didn't look that bad with Robert Garcia, in my opinion. You know, if he would have just kept doing what he was doing, it's like if he would have went more to the body on Usyk, if he would have continued, if he would have had a little bit more stamina, he would have gotten Usyk up out of there, because he was hurting Usyk, but he just didn't have enough to get him out of there. So I believe that had he had another, if he would have had another fight under Robert Garcia, I think then this fight would have been a 50-50 fight to me. But I believe that this fight now, that if he's going to another trainer, then I believe that Jermaine Franklin get off the upset, because I just believe that you got to have time with that trainer. You know, you got to be able to know the things that they like to do, the tendencies, the things like that. You're not going to be able to get all that down in one camp, you know. And here it is, it's January, and this fight was what? It's going to be what, in May? Is it going to be in April or something like that? April or May, somewhere around there. So that's just not enough time to get all that down in one camp. So, you need a couple of fights. You need a few fights to get adjusted towards what the coaching is. So I just believe that this is stylistically, this is a bad matchup for AJ. This is a dangerous fight for AJ. And I think that the only way he's winning this fight is if he gets gifted with the decision like Dillian White did, or if he stops Jermaine Franklin. Other than that, I see Jermaine Franklin pulling off the upset. Like I said, I just think that Jermaine Franklin has the skills, he has the tools to be able to beat AJ. And, this is just a style all wrong for AJ. AJ has too much trouble with guys that are smaller heavyweights. And the only reason why he has trouble with these guys, because like I said, he doesn't use his height advantage. He doesn't use his jab. Like I said, he's too predictable. You see him, pawing out the jab, or he'll throw the jab, and he's so slow to get back on defense, man. Like, I just think that it's going to be a problem. I think this is a bad matchup. And I got Jermaine Franklin pulling off this upset. But like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the whole entire LDBC. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Jermaine Franklin's going to pull off the upset? Or do you think that AJ is going to pull it off? Do you think he's going to win? Do you think Joshua's going to win by decision? Do you think he's going to stop Jermaine Franklin? Or do you see it vice versa? Do you see Jermaine Franklin stopping AJ? Or do you see Jermaine Franklin getting the decision? Let me know. I definitely want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Peace.